Oh, so what you saying? He ain't black?
He black. He human. Half vampire and half who knows what. Maybe that's why you need to leave me alone. And I got a maul on it. Hey, pistol grip. You don't hear him when I key up. And he closer to you than me.
Alright, listen, I got an idea. We got No Good, and we got Switchblade. And I want to see which one of you two is going to come up with the better name for this here video gate.
I ain't come up with no name. You know what it is. I'm Blade. I'm pretty sure you know about it. You want to tell something? Blade. Come on. One of the bosses in New York.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to label the video gate. Cut him off 10-7. Hey, bang, shut up, stupid.
Switchblade, Cognac, tell him back quiet.
Hey, Switchblade. No Good took advantage. He took advantage of him being closer to me than you.
Well, that's okay, but he ain't gonna do no skip talking. I know whatever, since he close to nothing, that's the best thing for him to be close to you than me. But I'll tell you what, when Skip roll, he can forget about it. He gonna watch his video like a television, so I don't care about him killing on me locally. That's what he like to do. He's the one that said you done it, ain't nobody gonna hear me. That's what he like to do. Hey, Richie, he's the one that said there wasn't nobody gonna hear me. Blade just got down.
Hold up, Blade.
Look on this thing, Richie. I'm 10-7.
Alright, hold up. So Switchblade, I feel the same way you do it. But whenever I tell them, they look at me like I'm crazy. So we don't worry about who step on who over here in the 5 boroughs. It only count out there in DX land, like you said. So when they see the video gates on the other side, it's scared of hell of petrified. You see what Skip rolling on 31 when happens? The channel quiet down. Because they could talk all that yin yang for their in-city gates and their felonious gates and the fake Skip that they want to put in the mix while the Skip is rolling. But I'll tell you what, the story is the gates that aren't on NYC soil. And I'm going to give you 1 of 3. At the new location, I'm going to release a second one of the 3 that I own. But I'm going to give you 1. North Texas Radio. North Texas Radio. That one's dedicated to 31. Because that man happens to be living on 31 for a couple of decades. I'm back quiet. Is it gobble, gobble, gobble? Gobble, gobble, gobble?
Hey, pistol grip. Ain't nobody gonna play. Well, we gonna have to do this double up. Son, we gonna have to do this double up. In a little while, I'm out.
Yo, Blaze, somebody said you're gonna have to give me a double L, man. I don't know, I got the video game rolling. The video game been rolling for exactly 3 minutes and 47 seconds.
I ain't gonna get lucky. I think you want to sort of quiet.
Now somebody thanking me. Don't thank me. Thank my daddy for having me here. And thank Big Man for the celebration and the 4th of July explosion at the next location. Because he wants to take credit for me not getting my lease renewed at this location. So I said, okay, 6 blocks from here in all geographic, about a block and a half closer to him, and 2 more stories higher with 50 more ground feet. Well, who bite their tongue and spite their face now? Oh, and I got a 5-year lease. I'll be back.
Well, if these kind of figures out here were starving for knowledge like they starving for power, it'd be a beautiful thing.
If they put their money where their mouth is, they might have learned Richie's not a biscuit head or a cushion. You can lead a horse to water. You just can't make them drink. But when they get thirsty enough, and they figure it's either that or death, or maybe they want to live, that's when they drink. Cool stroking. I'm not that technician they say I am. Nah. I'm just a small man around Brooklyn.
I'm still small fish in a big pond. I don't never want to be a big fish in a little pond. I'd rather be a small fish in a big pond. I'm gone. You're right. Hey, no good. What you talking about, man? What you talking about? Little fish. A little fish, okay. Alright. Then that makes me a guppy.
Wait a second. It only makes you a guppy if you're the type of fish that can sleep with a fish. See, us kind of fishes, we don't mind being the smallest fish in the pond. Daddy says we're the invincible fishes. And the ORCA killer whale, he ain't got nothing on this little guppy. I'm back quiet.
Ain't no problem like that. Just get a cat, eat some fish, and that's it. So what you do, and that's the end of that.
Hey, I say there's only two types of goddamn creatures to skin on the globe. That's mortal and immortal. But our dictionary could be wrong. I don't know. But you know what? That little kid dancing in front of the television, 90 miles an hour while he's throwing kicks and punches with those little cartoon characters, you know what? You turn and say, well, he said, what you doing? And he turned around and looked at you with a fucked up grin and goes, I'm beating up the bad guys. That's my daddy getting even with you, baby. You got no idea what you got in that flesh, but I do. You know how I know? Because he's under my command. The Chief Seraph. Oh yeah, second son of full of command.
Come on, man, don't be scared.
I think that little maneuver was more like a motherfucker shaking in his brain. All right, check it out. I want you to get this straight right here and now. There's no motherfucking such a thing as God. Do not go through this life fooling yourself. That's it. Bottom line. There's no such thing. So you know what God does to a guy like that? He puts he shows him how he puts his flesh in your flesh. And that become a believer. I'm a believer, and I seen her, never leave her. Ooh. That's how my daddy gets even with y'all, for thinking he don't exist. And I'll tell you what, don't let her have some rank. Do not let her be a soulmate to the Seraph, because then you know what she is? She's what could be called, and I mean in all actuality, can be called if she wanted to, Queen Bitch. You got it right. A is for horses, and I am a jackass. But you know what? My daddy says, guess what? You're my number one. You're my number one. You're my number one. I'm his number one jackass. So I take it. We're running roses. Oh, cool stroke. Hello around the borough tonight. You know who? Gato.